West Des Moines, Iowa, the reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year and the greatest of all time, number 22,
Caitlin Clark just did it again. Her jersey retirement game didn't just pull big numbers, it shattered records, outshining A'ja Wilson. The hype around Clark is real, and at this point, there's no denying it. She's the biggest star in women's basketball.
Would Caitlin Clark not consider A'ja Wilson in her retirement? No. We don't think that it's fair that Caitlin Clark would have her retirement ceremony on the same day as A'ja Wilson's retirement ceremony, even though they both wear the same number 22. Even though Caitlin Clark just graduated college, she has well over many accolades to have her jersey retired, but everyone's lives should revolve around A'ja Wilson, and she should wait. I think all of you need to shut your pie holes. You shut your pie holes right now. Caitlin Clark is the face of the WNBA. No one's world is going to revolve around A'ja Wilson just because she's...
Now here's the fun part. A'ja Wilson isn't happy, and it's not hard to see why. Clark's jersey retirement game wasn't just a big moment. It was the moment, pulling in insane viewership numbers that completely overshadowed Wilson's own ceremony on the same day. Instead of celebrating the growth of women's basketball, Wilson seems more focused on her spotlight fading as Clark's influence takes over.
Like this guy, he says, one brought a chip to their program and made it into a powerhouse and top destination for future recruits. The other is Caitlin Clark. But congratulations to the both of them on their historic college career.
Let's be real, Caitlin Clark is the reason people are tuning in. Her deep threes, record-breaking performances, and ability to captivate audiences have taken the sport to new heights. Meanwhile, A'ja Wilson, despite years in the WNBA, hasn't managed to generate anywhere near the same excitement.
A sellout crowd, not a shocker. I think it was like at almost 15,000, if not at 15,000 people. And the tickets were pretty expensive.
And it's not just about marketing. Caitlin Clark's talent speaks for itself. She's electrifying, must-watch TV. Wilson, not so much. Instead of embracing the moment and recognizing what Clark is doing for the game, Wilson seems bitter. She's voiced her frustration about Clark's attention, but here's the truth. Clark earned it. The numbers don't lie. More people care about Caitlin Clark than they ever did about Wilson, and that has to sting.
A'ja Wilson, okay, she would have her jersey retired on February 2nd, okay, be technical, okay, technically speaking, hers was first announced on February 2nd, and then last April, I believe, April of last year, 2024, and then it was then announced that Iowa, okay, the Hawkeye.
Clark hasn't even stepped into the WNBA yet, and she's already selling out arenas at a level Wilson never did. If Wilson really wanted the spotlight, maybe she should have done more to deserve it. At the end of the day, Clark is the future. The records, the ratings, and the fans all prove it. And it's not just about the stats. Clark connects with people. During her emotional jersey retirement speech, she took time to thank her supporters, even acknowledging how expensive tickets were and how much it meant to her that so many showed up. That's what makes Clark special. She knows she's a massive draw, but she doesn't take it for granted.
I'm pretty overwhelmed right now, but there's just a lot of people to thank. First of all, my teammates, I wouldn't be here without any of you. And a lot of you came back and, you know, you have busy schedules. And I think that just speaks to the culture of this place, you know, so selfless. Like, I know my number's up there, but it wouldn't be if it wasn't for all of you. So to the ones that were my teammates when I was here, I really appreciate you guys and I love you.
Meanwhile, A'ja Wilson, she wishes she had that kind of pull. The harsh truth? South Carolina had to give away free tickets just to get people to show up for Wilson's ceremony. That's embarrassing. A so-called superstar who supposedly dominates the WNBA, yet they couldn't even sell tickets for her event? That speaks volumes. Wilson loves to act like she's the face of the league, but the reality is she doesn't move the needle the way Clark does. Let's talk numbers. Clark's games have been breaking viewership records left and right, drawing more eyes than most WNBA matchups combined.
So like I've said this before, like I feel like one of my greatest skills is like I really don't care. Like I don't care. Like I believe in myself, I'm confident in myself, I'm confident in my teammates. I try to instill that in them. I'm confident in the coaching staff on whatever team I was on, whether that was here, whether that's at the Fever now. And you just rely on those people, and you know, nobody gets to step inside your locker room, whether it was here at Iowa or whether it was, you know, with the Fever now. Like everybody thinks they know everything and have an answer, but that's just not reality, and that goes for all of professional sports, and really that goes for all of you as well and people in life.
The demand for Caitlin Clark's jersey retirement? Insane. Fans were willing to pay big money just to witness history. A'ja Wilson? She's been in the WNBA for years and still struggles to generate even a fraction of that excitement. If she were really the star she claims to be, people would be lining up to see her, but they aren't.
All this is that it's on the same day as the A'ja Wilson jersey retirement, and the price is it is cost to get into South Carolina. It cost $64. $64 to get the A'ja Wilson's jersey retirement. It is $1,000. $1,000 in the same night to get in an Iowa.
Caitlin Clark doesn't need to beg for attention. People want to watch her. A'ja Wilson? Not so much. Fans aren't blind to the difference. Wilson talks about respect, but refuses to give Clark credit. Maybe because deep down, she knows the truth. Clark has already surpassed her. And the harshest reality? Wilson's dominance feels manufactured. The WNBA needs her to be a star. But if she were really that great, why don't people care? Why are tickets being given away for free? Why do viewers change the channel when she plays, but flock to watch Clark? The answer is simple. Caitlin Clark is better, more exciting, and the real face of women's basketball.
When you decided on number 22, as the story goes. If we were to tell that 5-year-old what today was going to be, what would she have said?
Honestly, like, I'm very overwhelmed. This has been absolutely incredible. Just being here and feeling this energy again, there's really no place like this place, and I truly mean that. And it's special for me, it's special for my family, and a lot of my former teammates are back here, former coaches, the coaching staff, and some of my teammates that are still on the team. But you know, I'm just very lucky and grateful and very fortunate. You know, at 5 years old, you know, you don't dream of something like